Hi, my name is Kirli Saunders. Proud Gunner girl. My family are from Stevens, from down that way in East Gippsland. And then we've got ties onto Yuin country where my mum was born, around Bega and Wallaga Lakes. And mum was removed from there and raised on Gadigal country. And that's where I was born, on Gadigal country, ties to there as well. And then we're Biripi on my grandfather's side, from around Taree, moved on to the mission at La Perouse. So 5 different languages, 5 kinds of dreaming stories and cultures, 5 ties to different sacred spaces. And it's meant that being raised without language has resulted in me not always having a strong cultural grounding in language and in connecting to community. And so poetry in first languages is my own response to that. It was born on the banks of the Shoalhaven River, and I could hear the sounds of ancestors singing. I was writer in residence down there with Bundanon Trust and Red Room Poetry. And I'm not sure if you've ever had that experience, hearing language, but it can be a little bit off-putting. So I called my auntie, "Auntie Trish, I can hear these voices." And she said, "Oh, good, what are they saying?" I said, "Good, this is really terrifying, you know, I don't know what they're saying." And she said, "Well, that's what they're saying, it's time to go and learn language." And so I met with our artistic director at Red Room Poetry, Dr. Tamron Bennett, and said, "Tamron, I'd love for me to be able to learn language as a poet, to write poems in language. I'd love to support elders to teach poets their own languages, to be grounded on country, and for us to help kids to do the same." And she said, "Well, you dream up the project and we'll deliver it." And in the last 2 years, we've delivered probably closer to 45 or 50 workshops on Aranda country, Gunnegarra country, Gumia, Darawal, and Gadigal nations as well. And poems have been published by poets in Pintupi, Japu, Bunjalung, Ngunnawal. We've also led workshops on Ngunnawal country, Gunnegarra, Gumia, Darawal, and Darawal language as well. And we've focused on students writing poems on country with their elders, community, in response to different conservation ideas as well. The project has meant that elders and custodians work on country with poets and students, and they get together in these wonderful workshops that involve collaborations between learning around the arts, bush medicine, bush tucker, traditional and contemporary conservation, and then language as well, which result in students writing poems in language about contemporary issues and about conservation. So it's fairly intuitive in the way that language has always underpinned these connections to different cultural aspects within our societies. But I think it's a new or innovative program in that not very many programs like this exist at the moment. And I feel really grateful that Red Room is helping us deliver these projects. Red Room Poetry aims to make poetry meaningful. And when I see students that for 95% of them involved in our Bailey and Yang study last year, this was their very first language learning opportunity, I think that this project is meaningful and it does have a significant impact in the overall well-being and enhancement of students' educational outcomes in the classroom and beyond. Anecdotally, we see students walk into the programs at the start and they're all very much shame, you know, shame, miss, don't want to talk. And by the end of the day, they've opened up, they're laughing, they're talking in language or wrapping their mouth around new words for the first time. And there's a real pride associated with knowing your language, being connected to country and culture, and being able to celebrate that new knowledge with community. And for most of our students, they're off country too, so we've been moved around a lot. And it's a grounding and reconnection back to the space that they're living on or working in. So the program on Gadigal country today, we've got students from Gadigal schools, Sydney-based schools with NASCA, the National Aboriginal Sporting Chance Association, and then some of their Northern Territory students as well coming together. So it's a mix of about 4 or 5 languages today, and writing poems in language is, yeah, it's really special.